Hi everyone, it's Julia here at Artful Elements Studio, and today I have one of these really cool, and I mean really detailed, I love these molds. These are fondant molds. They're small, but they are adorable. And I thought we would go ahead and kind of debunk the whole thing about UV resin and opaque molds. Now, this truly isn't a real opaque mold, and you're about ready to find that out. Yeah, so here I am. I'm just taking some of my UV resin and I'm putting it into the mold and then, warming it up so that it kind of flows into all those little crevices and everything. And I kind of have to help it along because when these molds with all this detail and fine lines, we really want that resin to get down in there so we don't get air pockets. And warming the UV resin and also kind of brushing it or squeegeeing it into those areas helps. And here I've just selected some of our fine spun and fantasy flake and some of the hollow bits, and I'm just gonna sprinkle it in. And you can see here I don't really worry that I get it on the mold because after I dust it on and then I will cure it with the UV lamp, I'm going to go back and clean that up, and you'll see this pretty quick. So here I am, just giving it a nice cure. Now I am going to cure this twice. There'll be 2 layers of the resin. But look at that. Yep. We love these little rollers. They're so great. And I just roll it across to get up that residue. But because I cured it, see, it's not going to let any of that other glitter lift. The fine spun. Here I am. This is our fine spun. And I'm just going to break off some little pieces to kind of lay into the back here. And you can use tweezers. You can tear this up and it gets really fine. Or you can leave it in the bigger chunks. And we use it both ways and love it. And hopefully you will too. But anyway, you can see this mold is definitely this opaque white. I know they come in pink. We've seen the greens or teals, of course clear, and there's no problem with that. But yeah, I use UV resin in the pink molds, and I use it in these white semi-translucent molds and the aqua molds. The ones that I do have trouble with, and I'm sure you've probably done that too, is the brown ones. I kind of try to stay away from the truly opaque because it is hard to get that light through there to cure. Not to say that you can't do it. You just have to test it and see. But see here, the light shining through? Yeah, that's what we want. And I just leave it on a little longer just to ensure that we're getting a really good... Now, this is a thin mold, of course, too. But just to make sure that we get that good cure. And I'm going to cure more. Because also, whatever you're putting in it might have some... opacity to it, and so then you're not going to have that light kind of travel through it all the way. So we definitely have to hit it from all different angles because we know that the UV light cannot shadow cure at all. So anyway, here I am, and I've just flipped the mold over, then kind of lay it out. Yeah, you got to remember which way the wings go. That's for sure. But anyway, and then I've got my little this is just like for artificial nails. These are great. I just put a glue dot on it, and it'll help hold my center body for the dragonfly. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of UV resin on the back of my mold there and dip the wing in, and then I will cure it. Now, you want to be careful right here. You can see I had the resin on my silicone mat, and yeah, the light kind of hit it and it kind of cured it, so you don't want to do that. Keep it out of the way. But yeah, there we've got them all on now. And I love using the UV nail polish bottles for my glosses and matte finishes and stuff, because of course they're going to stay that way, and they have the perfect brush. And so I've just brushed on a really nice coat of the gloss and cured it, and there we have it. Look how cute. And then I just backed it with some black polish as well, but you could do any color that you have. I could even see this with some of the new cat eye polishes, but that's it. Yep, I used a fondant mold, UV resin, and I got this adorable, cute little dragonfly. And I'm telling you, there are so many of these molds out there, and lots of detail, beautiful faces, like cameo type looks. You'll love it. And so anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Happy creating, and don't forget to stop by Artful Elements Shop on Etsy and find yourself some fusion film or some fine spun. And we'll talk soon. Bye for now.